Hi friends, it's me back with Hiveswap Friendism again. We're gonna see if we can get a bad ending with Damien this time, which breaks my heart because he's such a sweet boy and I love him. Um, but I was told that there are three endings to both characters, so I'm gonna try and get all three endings and record them and all that jazz. Um, Yeah, so we're gonna try and get a bad ending for Damien, which I'm pretty sure won't be too hard. So we've already read through all this in my last video, but I'll read through it again. There won't be much commentary because I've read it before and I know what's going on. So yeah, alright, let's start this. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange gray green. A strange gray skin. Oh my lord. Alright, hang on. I just need to. Okay. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange gray skinned alien with a cozy looking hoodie. Perhaps they will make a good friend. They will, because he is adorable and I love him. What's up? Oof. Hang on, sorry, I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. Kind of uncomfortable about this. Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in need of some medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Hungry, huh? I see what your game is. You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift towards the obvious target. That exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. Oh no, I knew it. You're just like the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oblong meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity at least. Seeing as though, he says his hive has been bombed, and I wonder how many rust bloods and, lower bloods like him are just kind of walking along the streets. That's really sad to think about. You don't know anything about his blood color, or why it would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world. I see. You just want a friend, not my sweet meat. I can't get over the words it uses. Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm sausage. These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think, but it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. Alright, so I'm gonna save right here, just in case it tells me to get the fuck out of his face like Ardata did. So I'm gonna ask if I can have a bite of his hot dog. He's gonna say no. Forget it. I'm leaving forever. Bye. Yep. Okay. Disrespectful. So that's one of the endings. Sweet. Alright. So now I'm going to just go right back and ask if he lives nearby. Yeah, I used to, I mean. My place was bombed by drones a while ago. I don't have a hive. Wait, now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here. Foraging for tasty things when I can. I've gotten pretty good at it. Talking people into giving me meat products, I mean. You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here, hungry and friendless. And come to think of it, it feels like your arm is broken. Your ribs too, maybe. But enough self-pity. Yeah, what the hell am I even doing this far out in space? Am I a human? This is about making a great new friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you can do to improve his life. Oh, wait. Are we friends now? Is it official? Man, I don't know. Maybe we should slow it down a little bit. See how things go. Not saying it's out of the question. I just think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know? Not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy. Oh, damn. You got right over your skis again. Of course, he's right. This is totally reasonable. You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it. In fact, you don't think hot dog thoughts. You don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working. I've stated this in 3 other videos, I think, but I absolutely love the narrative. It's so, it reminds me of how I would do a narrative. It's really sarcastic and just kind of, it's its own thing, really. You aren't even thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one, and no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice on some primal level your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has. Actually, very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would have to... What? What a nice friend this would be to have. You think. He's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog. Okay, wait a minute. You don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. You should dial this back a little. Stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. You should try to spark up some non-meat related conversation soon, before things start to get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed? Yeah, you know it. Oh, yeah, you know. Routine. Oh, okay. Yeah, routine drone passed through my hood. A little bombing, a little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lucis, not so much. He's a goner. I wonder what his Lucis was. You don't know what a Lucis is, but you can deduce that it was someone important to him, who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy. Thanks. I miss him. Sometimes, I think. I enjoy savory bun delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good, it's hard to stop. I also favored the juicy meats before he died anyway. It's something we did together. How did we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it. Please, dude, don't bring it up again. You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. This boy is clearly grieving. You see two faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind the messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console the homeless boy somehow. He'll definitely be your friend. Then he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? So last time I gave him a hug and crushed his oblong meat product. So I will give him a friendly pat on the back this time. You keep it simple and pat him on the back a couple of times. Everything is going to be okay. Since you're his new friend, or at least working toward earning that status, he is a new ally to help him with whatever comes his way. He wipes his tears and appears to get himself back together. Your friendly gesture worked. You're right. I shouldn't let the past get me down. In a way, I'm free. I'm off the grid. They probably think I died. No need to worry about knocks on my door because I don't have a door anymore. Okay, now I understand what that said. Maybe I can live off the land for the rest of my life. Scrounging for sumptuous indulgences wherever I may find them. By rummaging through offal drums? I don't know what that is. By rummaging through offal drums or smooth talking the right mark. Sounds like the life, honestly. I'll miss my Lucis, but I think he would be proud of me. If I can make it without him, if I can survive on my own, I know he would be proud. Maybe I don't even need to leave this planet. Maybe I can avoid taking the ordeals altogether. Can't test who you can't find. Oh, that's right, they have the ordeals. I kind of completely forgot about that. If I play my cards right, I can probably live to a ripe old age on this planet without getting caught. Like hiding in alleys and sewers, scraping together just enough succulent proteins to keep myself going. Honestly, I don't even need to get by that long, since I have a much shorter lifespan than most trolls. So I think I might just be able to make this work. You look confused at the last remark, but again, you don't want to be impolite. He holds up his hand as if to tell you not to bother. I can tell you're not from here. It's okay. Rust bloods don't live a long time. Blood classes higher than me live progressively longer the higher you go up. Sea dwellers basically live forever. It's kind of crazy and seems unfair, but that's how it is. I'd be jealous of them, but I think I'm not. I'm almost grateful I don't have to live very long to make it in this world. I don't know what I'd do if I had longer. I'm happy to settle into a nice short ride, keep a low profile, take in some good meat along the way. He's so cute. I love him. I love all of them. I know something horrible is probably going to happen to them, though. Knowing Andrew Hussey. Nothing wrong with that life, if you ask me. You understand, it seems like a tragic story, but your friend has made peace with his destiny. You might as well, too. You offer a sympathetic shrug and continue your impassive streak of consecutive seconds, not looking at his hot dog at all. Something is going to go terribly wrong. He smiles again. He seems to be relaxing, gripping the dog a little less tightly. That's good. You know, you're good at listening. Not many people understand me at all. A lot of people find my overly possessive attitude toward meaty delights to be strange. Oh, it's not in yellow. It's not in yellow. Toward meaty delights to be strange and off-putting. I've heard this more than once and lost some friends that way. Whew. Whoa, that voice crack, though. There are some past personal dramas I do not want to think about, let me tell you. But you're different. Maybe you put me at ease because it's obvious you're lower than me. Oh. No offense, but you are. Drones would vaporize a hornless goof like you, no question asked. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You laughed off. You're not scared, you say. You survived worse. You pat your broken ribs and wince. You clutch your sore ribs with your broken arm and wince even harder because of that. Oh man, it looks like that arm hurts, huh? Guess it's broken. Let's see what we can do about that. Here, hold this a second. Oh no. No, please don't give it to me. He hands you his hot dog without hesitation. Oh, wow. He wants you to hold it? This is such a remarkable gesture of trust. You're overwhelmed. You gingerly take the hot dog with your good arm, being very careful. You hold the hot dog from beneath your fingertips. Oh no. As if it's a priceless, delicate treasure. He takes off his vest and puts it on the ground. He then takes off his shirt and you avert your eyes for a moment, then realize that it's silly. Nothing particularly indecent about this, you suppose. If he's comfortable, so are you. He then puts his vest back on and takes the hot dog from you. He hands you the shirt. Here, make a sling out of it. Oh, he's so nice! I love him! He's so cute! That should help. He's right, it does help. Your broken arm is a lot more comfortable and secure. The shirt smells like meat, too. You can't tell if you think that's a bonus or if it's weird. You decide it's a bonus. This is your new friend. He loves meat, and so do you. It's your greatest common interest, in fact. Nice. You know, I think we make a pretty good team. I don't know if I'm ready to officially call you my friend yet, but I may be getting close. You're pushing all the right buttons, man. Just being someone who listens and understands. You have no idea how much that means to me. You're so happy to hear this. It makes your heart sing. Well, if you're being totally real, some of these things he's saying are just a little strange. Maybe this boy wasn't really socialized properly by his Lucis, you guess? You think that might be his dad, but again, you don't dare to ask. Not when the positive feelings are flowing like this. Why kill the mood? He gets a little closer and swoops a hand through his thick black bangs. For the briefest moment, you catch a glimpse of one of his eyes, regarding you fondly. Your heart beats a little faster. He puts a hand on your shoulder. You're starting to wonder if all he's interested in is friendship. Oh no. You hope that's all he wants. You don't think you're ready for anything more than that. You're desperate for friendship, or really companionship of any sort, but it's moving pretty fast for you. But you're too nervous to make your feelings clear on all this. If he goes any further, you're not sure if you will have the will to protest. Listen, dude. This gorgeous meat product we both admire. I'm thinking maybe we share it? I think that sounds good, actually. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love him. I love him. Oh my, yes, that sounds wonderful. You're so hungry. You're beside yourself with the gratitude that Damien is willing. He hasn't even told us his name yet, though. That Damien... Is it Damon or Damie? No, it's Damon. Diemen? I don't know. Damon? I'm gonna call him Damon from now on. Is willing to share with you something so precious to him. It really means a lot. Here, I have an idea. Oh. He brings his face close to yours. He holds the hot dog up between your faces. and with both ends of the hot dog pointing to his mouth and yours. Oh! You're not sure what he wants you to do. You can't find the breath to ask. It seems like he wants you to... Eat the hot dog with him, Lady in the Tramp style. That's awesome. Yes, if pressed on it, you'd agree that the fact is uncomfortably erotic. But you have to admit, it is a good way for you to share the food item, whilst ensuring it gets split out evenly. And you absolutely loathe the idea of letting your friend down. It's completely at odds with your values as a person. You chomp down on your end of the hot dog as he does with his end simultaneously. Holy shit, this is so cool, so good. You take another bite and he takes his bite perfectly. He's eerily good at this game. It's throwing off your chewing a bit, which makes you cough a little when you swallow. This is great! But you don't feel like you can pause without breaking eating rhythm with him. Might be what a bad friend would do. He just keeps getting closer. This is great. Okay. You keep going without really quite swallowing as you go. You get closer to his face, which is creating an imminent situation you aren't sure how you are going to handle. You haven't planned for it. You haven't planned for it, and it's coming up fast. The hot dog backlog collecting in your throat is getting a bit too heavy. So you try to swallow, but you can't. You gag and cough up all the chewed hot dog matter explosively into his face. Oh my gosh! Oh! He recoils, absolutely stunned. His bangs are blown back, and he is staring at you with wide eyes. Hot dog and bun bits are all over his face. He says nothing for a moment and then puts his hand to his throat. Oh fuck, he's choking. Oh my god. He points at his mouth desperately, and you need to do something. The Heimlich, of course. That's what you need to do. You need to save your friend's life. You get behind him and put your good arm around his belly and form a fist. You plunge the fist under his ribs, causing to dislodge the masticated delicacy. It's no use. You can't get any leverage. You need your other arm. It really hurts, though. You'll have to make the sacrifice for your friend. Yes, a friend who may have just tried to trick you into kissing him with a silly hot dog stunt. You're not sure how you'll navigate that tricky subject once he's breathing again, but you'll deal with that later. Right now, you have a life to save. You pull your broken arm out of its sling and grab your other fist in front of his belly and squeeze! You try. His face is turning, well, not blue, deep red. You guess this is because his blood is rust-colored. Sure, that makes sense. You yank one more time, your broken arm throbbing in pain. A huge glob of chewed hot dog launches out of his mouth like a cannonball, and the expulsion creates enough force in the other direction. It causes you to accidentally lift him up into the air and accidentally suplex him into the mud behind you. You are in turn tumbling over him. The two of you are soon locked in an inseparable pinwheel of interspecies downhill mayhem. You roll and roll down the grassy incline toward a nearby neighborhood, toward a street. Oof. Luckily, you stopped just short of the street, but Damien's neck lands right on the sharp curb. Oh my god, why? Oh no! After flipping in the air once or twice, you come down right on his face with your big ass. You hear a crack. Damien, you slap his cheek. No! You slap his cheek a little. No response. He's not breathing. You check his mouth. Throat is clear of hot dog debris. Oh god. This can't be happening. You look around, panicked. This isn't what you need right now. All you wanted was a friend. You can't be held responsible for alien murder. Oh my god, I just fucking killed him. No! 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 You have to hide the body? You see a couple of kids creeping out of nearby houses to see what all the commotion is. There's no time. You've got to hide. You've got to find a bush or something. There. Over there. Looks like a little alien bushy thing. It's pretty small, but it'll have to do. You drag the vested, shirtless carcass over to the bush. You dump the body in the bush, and it really is not convincing. It looks like a dead kid was just unceremoniously dropped on top of a small bush in a poor attempt to conceal a murder. You've got to come up with a better... Wait a minute, someone is standing behind you. Oh no. Hello, stranger. Don't worry about this little mess you've made. I'll take care of it for you. No! No, that's not what I wanted. No! No! Now I have to live with the knowledge that I once killed Diemen. I'm so sad. I'm like laughing, but I'm like legit sad right now. I'm so upset. Oh, my poor boy. Oh, I'm so sad. I can't believe... Actually, yeah, I can believe something this terrible happened. Well, that was the both bad endings so far for Diemen and Hiveswap Friendism. I hope you enjoyed the video. Poor Diemen. I loved him so much. Good thing it's not canon. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I do not condone killing Diemen, but I do condone going to buy this game because it's great. Go buy this game. Just don't kill Diemen, please, because he is such a sweet boy. But yeah, if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe to save Diemen. I love him so much. Why did he? Why? This wasn't necessary. This wasn't necessary. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, I guess. Bye.